This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. As you can probably guess, it's unboxing time. Let's roll the music then. So here it is, an Epiphone inspired by Gibson, Les Paul custom in Alpine White. Handsome looking beast, isn't it? I bought it for two reasons. One, because at the moment I am currently the custodian of this rather special guitar. This is, I guess, the white guitar's big brother. This is a Gibson custom shop Les Paul custom that doesn't sadly belong to me. It belongs to a friend of mine who won it in that Guitar Gear giveaway raffle that I've mentioned it a few times. And I've already done one comparison video with that guitar, comparing it to, hang on, let's grab this, I've got so many Les Pauls in here at the moment, comparing it to this guitar, my humble Gibson Les Paul Tribute. Yeah, the kind of much cheaper Tribute give a rather good account of itself, and I thought, well, let's push it a little bit and see how good an Epiphone is up against a custom shop Gibson. So that's one of the videos that this guitar is going to feature in the coming weeks. And the other reason I bought this was because I got a really good deal on it. You know, it's a used guitar, and I bought it off the previous owner for a very good price. It was on eBay, and you know, it's I think the reason why he was wanting rid of it at, you know, just a quick sale was because it was not a guitar that has been shown a lot of love in its life. You know, it was absolutely filthy. It's a couple of hours since I shot that unboxing part of the video, and a lot of that time has been taken up with just getting all the grime and muck and gunk and detritus of an organic nature off the fretboard and kind of cleaning it and just getting it into a shape where I could play it without feeling like I needed a tetanus jab. But here it is. It is now in playable condition. The only thing I haven't managed to get off is there's some he put the that brown packing tape over the pots, and there's still some residue on that, which I'm going to kind of have a go at getting that off with a wife's nail varnish remover. You know, we shall see. The other reason why it was cheap is because there is one small paint chip on the back here. But I have a little fix for that I've used on similar situations in the past that costs pennies, and I reckon I can make, if not an invisible repair, I can certainly make it look better than it is. And if and when I sell this guitar on, I shall point out the fact that it's had that finish repair on it. So, just a first impressions video here. My first impressions were, well, dear me, this needs a good clean, but I can't really hold Epiphone to account for that. It's the previous owner that didn't show it any kind of cleaning products during its 2-year life. First impressions playing it, now it's got new strings on and everything, are really rather good. You know, I got one of the first inspired by Gibson Epiphones when they first came out, a Les Paul Studio, and that was a bit of a dog of a guitar, to be honest with you. There was a good guitar hiding in there, but it just needed a lot of setup work. This, I have had to lower the action a little bit, and you know, even with a low slinky action of, let's measure at the 12th fret, 12th fret on the bass side, I'm going to call that just a shade under 2mm, probably near 1.5mm, so a nice slinky low action. There's not a hint of fret buzz or choking out anywhere. This guitar has, I believe, the Epiphone Pro Booker 2 pickups in it, which I've used before and always thought sounded really rather good. So I'll tell you what, let's have a listen to them now. I'm currently plugged into, as usual, the Blue Guitar Amp 1 on the Vintage channel, which gives an old school kind of Marshall sort of sound. So with the bridge pickup dialed all the way up, this is the kind of sound it delivers. And as you probably know, one of my kind of pet things that one of my pet hates is when you turn a guitar's volume control down to clean the sound up, and everything starts sounding like it's like mud, basically. So let's take the volume all the way down and then just roll it back up a little bit and see what sort of kind of tone we're getting there. Yeah, mission accomplished, I think. Cleans up beautifully and has that real kind of Telecaster-ish sort of sound to it. I mean, it is the cliche, isn't it, that, a Les Paul is a Telecaster on steroids, but, the more and more these days I'm starting to notice that I don't know whether the guitars, the single-cut twin humbucker guitars that I'm testing out these days are having more of that kind of flavour, or whether I'm just noticing it more. Let's try the similar sort of thing with the neck pickup. First of all, full volume, what does that do? Nice. It's got that sort of it sounds like a Les Paul, really, doesn't it? The thing is, when you used to kind of play an Epiphone, one of the older school ones that had those sort of chopped off corners on the headstock, you could look down and you knew you were playing an Epiphone just because of that kind of indent on the corner there. But now you look at this, and from the player's eye view, it's just, you think, hang on, oh yeah, it's an Epiphone. It's not immediately obvious from the look, and I think from the sound, that you're playing a guitar that is, significantly cheaper than that black one that you saw earlier. So initial impressions are rather good. Let's roll the volume control off on the neck pickup, see how that cleans up. Yeah, that passes the sniff test. I think that is... mind you, the guitar didn't pass the sniff test when it arrived, as I said. A lot of cleaning has gone into getting this guitar looking the way it does now. But yeah, very, very happy with that. I would not see any need to swap these pickups out. They're doing everything I would want from a guitar like this. It makes me start to think, do I really need my Gibson? Of course I do, because it's a Gibson, and when you buy a Gibson, you're buying more than just a guitar. The moment you kind of think, well, okay, yeah, I want to get a Gibson, then I bought it because I'd had a good year, and it was just a little pat on the back to myself. But if you want that kind of sound, if you want the Gibson tone, I mean, this guitar does it, as you can hear. So yeah, first impressions are of a beautiful guitar. It was a bit of a diamond in the rough when it arrived, but a little bit of elbow grease soon cured that. As I say, I've got a little fix for this paint chip on the back that I'll probably do a video about that actually, to show you how you can fix something like that for very, very little outlay. It plays nice, it sounds great, it looks gorgeous now, and as I say, I got a good price on it, so it's a winning situation all round. Obviously, as I said earlier, there's going to be a comparison video between this and its more expensive, high-end, upmarket kind of cousin here, this custom shop Les Paul. But I'm thinking that the Epiphone is going to give a very good account of itself there. I might even just turn it into a three-way shootout between Mr. Gibson, Mr. Epiphone, and the young Mr. Gibson, the baby of the family, the Les Paul tribute, which is, a guitar I absolutely adore. Might do, as I say, a three-way shootout between all three guitars. We'll see what sort of time I've got on my hands and how things pan out. But that is it for today, folks. First impressions of the Epiphone inspired by Gibson Les Paul Custom are that this is a beautiful little guitar, and I'm going to have some fun with it, and that is the video for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so, and why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars and many other things, whatever crops up basically. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.